Hello and welcome to One Take, episode 63. I was looking at it like 3 seconds ago, and I was like, what is numbers? I just completely forgot. Speaking of forgetting, I had a topic right before I started this. Oh yeah, here we go. It is now exactly 8 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm still wearing the hoodie from school even though I'm inside and in the air-conditioned house. By air-conditioned, I don't mean that it's cold. By air-conditioned, I mean that the air is conditioned to like me more. Which is, I guess, a thing. I don't know. Alright. So I've had a really weird feeling today. I don't know if any of you play a brass instrument in any sort of band of any kind, or just like in a closet. I don't know. I just haven't been, like, whatever's wrong, like there's something wrong with my lippy area. I don't know, it's just very distressing. Which, by the way, if you play tuba, you know what I'm talking about when I say that if you play it for a while, you're gonna have a blue ring, like depending on how good of a mouthpiece you have, which mine is not very good, I guess. I don't know. Comparatively, I'm pretty sure it's not because I got it from school. Anyway, so like, if you play tuba a lot, you'll have a weird ring like this. About the shape, size, and placement of a mouthpiece. And it's going to be slightly blue. Kind of like how if you have a ring and it's made of copper, it'll have a circle of stuff on it. That's how it is for tubas. Even though the mouthpiece isn't made of copper, it's made of like a weird, thick, metally thing. I don't know what it's made from. I'm sure a few of you saw more of me than you wanted to see there. Indifferent. I needed to scratch my elbow. Or whatever this area is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so itchy lately, guys. I don't know why. So itchy. Oh, my God. You don't even know. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Yep, scratching it. Uh-huh. Don't even care. The entire episode's gonna be me scratching myself. Well, that can be all that happens, I guess. Anyway. So, let me tell you about my day. First of all, I've received extensive amounts of physical abuse. All from one very specific person. Secondly, Change Fart's still going for the thing. I can write like Sharpie in the back, be like, "Anadinga!" Just whatever you want. I can have it say, David Letterman. I don't know. I get more. What was I going to say? I got nothing. Anyway, let me just talk a bit about happenstance. Otherwise known as... What was I going to say? Coincidence, really. Kind of, I guess. A little bit. Life is full of coincidences. I'm a very good example of that. Okay, specifically the past 6 months of my life have been a very good example of that. Well, not 6 months. 5, 4.5, somewhere around there. So, I'm sure I've said several times before, either in passing or as a full explanation, I do have a very good friend. Her name is Jimmy, and I don't know what I was going to say there. Anyway, so yeah, that's some nice information. Now, how we met at there's this program, right, for school. It's kind of like summer school, but it's not summer school because you're not actually getting anything done. It's kind of like summer tutoring kind of thing. Anyway, so they were having that, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do this because I got nothing else to do over the summer. So I did that. And now the first day, I wasn't entirely pleased. I was like, all right, well, this isn't really exactly how I imagined it to be, but, you know, whatever. So then the second day, I was like, all right, well, you know, I'll see if I can get through the first 3 days, and if I can, good. And that day, you know, we were at lunch, you know, and I was like, you know what, this kid, he was alright in class, you know, from what I can glean from him, I'll sit with him. And then it sort of just developed into, oh yeah, these are his friends and things. And well, Jimmy happened to be one of those friends. And I was like, this is a very interesting young girl. And now, not to say this in a mean way, but never mind. I'm just not going to say anything at all. I'm disregarding it. What was I saying? So anyway, and you know, we had all of our classes together because they separated it. They were like, well, you all of you people here, then all of you people here, and we were in the same group of you people. Anyway, so we got to spend a lot of time, you know, hanging out, talking, and we became very good friends very quickly for no apparent reason. Which, it's not like I'm like, how could anyone ever be friends with me, or how could I ever be friends with her? I'm just like, I'm amazed that she was willing to put up with all my social phobia disorder crap. And really, that's how I am with most people. I'm like, alright, I have one friend. My dearest and bestest friend, Jacob. You might remember him. He is the only person who I'm not like, how are we friends? Now, how we met, I have no idea. How we're friends? I'm just assuming it's because we're both like, oh, well, we can't really have anyone else as a best friend. We might as well just each other. Just each other. Anyway, but basically everyone else I know. By the way, when I say basically everyone else, I mean mostly good female friends of mine. Anyway, and so with them, I'm always like, how did we become friends? Like, why were you willing to put up with me? And it's not like I've ever actually asked this question, but I think I know the answer. It's just, I was persistent. Like most people, they'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that one kid from Upward Bound. It's like, no. If I want to be friends with you, I'm sure as hell gonna be friends with you. That's how I do things. But you know, the problem is always that when a situation develops in spite of a previously existing situation, this refers to two specific incidents happening about the same time, actually, in the grand scheme of things. When there's a situation and then a new situation comes along that challenges the existing one, you know, that sheds new light, new weird, strange light on things, you know, and you have to look back on all the events that happened before and be like, oh, well, that's an unfortunate series of events to lead up to. Yeah. Also, I don't know if it's just me or if it's just like a lot of people I know, or if it's just I don't know anyone that's really like this. If I get my mind set on doing anything, like, it doesn't have to be something big. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make videos, which, by the way, I'm kind of doing right now, actually. But if I'm like, you know what really messed this person up? if I wrote Rick Astley love song, the lyrics of a Rick Astley love song on their Facebook, I bet she'd be slightly freaked out by this, at least to an extent. And then bam, I did that, and it took all of about 5 minutes. Which, by the way, if you ever want to be a good friend to someone, do things that take about 5 minutes to do but seem like a lot more, because it looks like a lot of work. That's a really good tip. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe to me and see videos daily, do so. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe to me and see videos daily, do so. Thank you and good night.